Buenas y bienvenidos a un video más de su canal Lord Joaquín. En esta ocasión vamos a enseñarles el primero de dos videos de kokomi. El primer parte estará un video de kokomi en la tetera, sus conversaciones y lo que ella opina de sustancia en la tetera. Sin más, vamos a el video en cuestión. Sí, eh, bueno, allá vamos.
The distance between the bed and the kotatsu is exactly right. And the placement of the wardrobe is eminently sensible. My bedroom is my quiet space. Once I close the door, no one can disturb me. Oh, with the exception of you, of course. Oh, you have returned. I've just wrapped up the administrative affairs for today. Perhaps we can afford a moment to relax together? I felt a little like a fish out of water when I first arrived. I mean, after years of studying the art of war, I can't help but consider all the strategic points upon arriving in a new place like this. Where would the enemy troops set up camp? From which direction could they mount an assault? And what strategies should we implement to counter these factors? We need a barricade here, another sentry tower there. I began to instinctively consider all these things when I first arrived here. Yes. I eventually realized that I was overthinking things. After residing here for a while, I've grown more accustomed to the scenery and my mind has gradually come to be at peace. If you ask me, I would say this is almost an ideal place. I can easily separate myself from the outside world and enjoy some time to myself. Oh, but could I rent a room to use as a command post? I need a place to lay out my maps and battle scenarios. Splendid! I would certainly like to stay here for some time. I can just lay on my bed and enjoy my strategy books, far from the pressures of social interaction. I'll finally have all the energy I need every day. Just thinking about it makes me happy. Perhaps if I'm all alone. But you'll still be here, correct? Oh, you have it. I've just wrapped up the Sure. What would you like to talk about? More about me? I remember I used to always stay home all by myself when I was little. I didn't really have any friends. In fact, I seldom spoke to anyone. When I found myself bored with little to do, I would skim through the various books we had lying around the house. Among the piles of text on governmental affairs and diplomacy, there were a few books on the art of war. They were like gems to me. I remember thinking at the time that it would be perfect to work as an advisor someday. Whenever Her Excellency would come to me for advice, I could put on a show and mysteriously hand her a directive. Then, I could just snuggle right back up in my blanket and continue sleeping, with no fear of anyone disrupting me. I suppose I never expected that someone like me, who was used to staying home, would be promoted to such a position. I clearly remember that on my first day as priestess, I had well over 100 people come pay their respects to me. I did my best to carefully record each of their names, but after about 20 people or so, I had already lost track. Eventually, I would feign that I was busy handling administrative affairs while using the papers to make a rough sketch of them with their name noted to the side for memorization later. This is why I am so happy whenever I see you making progress. Perhaps one day, you'll be even more suited than myself to appear before people, and even better prepared to carry their hopes forward. When that day comes, I can serve as your advisor. Wouldn't that be nice? Oh, you haven't... I've just wrapped up the administrative... If the opportunity arises, I would like to take you diving with me. The world is full of troubles, but when compared with the vastness of the sea, all those troubles seem to just fade away. Though the ages pass and time brings change, the sea continues as it always has. As I float down among the depths of the sea, deep tranquility permeates my heart. There are times when I feel utterly exhausted, so I thought I should share with you the way that I unwind. That is indeed a problem. Wait! I've come up with a clever solution. I'll wrap the two of us in a gigantic bubble. We can slowly sink down into the sea together. This way, we can journey together underwater. You'll feel refreshed before you know it. Though I've never gone diving together with anyone before, I must say that I certainly look forward to it. No, not at all. The purpose of the trip is to relax, after all. Simply do as you please. Besides, you will have the grand strategist accompanying you. You need only focus on resting, and I'll take care of the details. Oh, you have returned. I've just wrapped up the I felt a little like, where would we need a barricade here? Another sentry... After residing, if you ask me... Oh, but could I rent a room? Splendid. I'll finally have all the energy. Perhaps, but you'll still be here. Oh, you have returned. I've just wrapped up the Good night. It'll be my turn to make breakfast tomorrow. You'll be able to sleep in. I'll be sure to wake you once breakfast is ready. Oh, you have returned. I've just wrapped up the... Good morning. I trust you slept well. A journey is much like a battle. You cannot set out exhausted.
Y hasta aquí el video con Kokomi en la tetera. Recuerden visitar la sección de mi canal llamado La Tetera de Lord, en el cual estaré dejando este tipo de video. Por si acaso les gusta, suscríbanse, denle like, compartan el video y ese tipo de cosas. Sin más, yo soy Lord y me despido. Hasta la próxima. Chao. Dile algo ahí. Dice hola, Ayaka. Bueno, chao.